A total of 550 days after a kiss that shook Spanish and global football, Luis Rubiales has been found guilty of sexual assault. On Thursday, Spain's High Court found that the former president of the Spanish Football Federation kissed Jenni Hermoso without consent during the medal ceremony after Spain won the Women's World Cup in August 2023. Rubiales, who has always maintained the kiss was consensual, was fined €10,800, which is approximately £8,942. He was also banned from going within a 200-meter radius of Hermoso and from communicating with her for 1 year. Rubiales was acquitted of coercion for allegedly trying to pressure Hermoso into saying publicly that the kiss was consensual. This verdict marks a significant moment in one of the darkest chapters in the history of women's sport. To understand how we got here, it is essential to look back at the events that led up to this point. Rubiales kissing one of the biggest stars in women's football and the fallout that followed was the culmination of years of discontent behind the scenes. Jorge Vilda, Spain's coach at the World Cup, was only the second person to manage La Roja since 1988. His predecessor, Ignacio Quereda, was in post for nearly 27 years and was sacked only when his entire squad called for his dismissal after their poor performance at the 2015 World Cup. Several players had reportedly refused to play for the national team while he was in charge. In September 2022, less than a year before their World Cup win, Spain's players led a revolt. The RFEF released a statement stating 15 players had submitted identical emails saying they would not play for Vilda unless significant concerns over their emotional state and health were addressed. These players became known as Las Quints, and they denied claims they had asked for Vilda to be sacked. However, tension followed amid reports of concern over training methods and inadequate game preparation. Only 3 of Las Quints were in the Spain squad for the World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. Despite the challenges they faced, Spain defied the odds to win the competition for the first time in their history. But then came the kiss, an incident that would have far-reaching consequences. In her testimony earlier this month, Hermoso said the incident had stained one of the happiest days of her life. Speaking shortly before the verdict was announced, England and Chelsea defender Lucy Bronze, who played in the 2023 World Cup final, praised the bravery of Hermoso and her Spain teammates. Bronze said that it's been incredible that these players have had to go through that, not only winning the World Cup and dealing with the media on the outside of it, but they are also in the court case and speaking out. It's incredibly brave of all the individuals and the team collectively. They are fighting for change, not just in that court case, but in their federation. The phrase "se acaba," which means it's over, became the rallying call in Spain in the hours and days after the incident. The Spanish government, FIFA, the United Nations, and countless players and clubs condemned Rubiales' behavior. 81 Spain players, including all 23 World Cup winners, said they would not play for the team again while Rubiales remained in charge, while most of Vilda's coaching staff resigned in protest against the president. Rubiales initially claimed he was the victim of a social assassination and vowed not to resign. He ultimately stepped down nearly 3 weeks after the incident. The kiss had become a landmark moment in Spanish history well before Rubiales' trial began on the 3rd of February. The trial was broadcast on YouTube, and the verdict is something that everyone was waiting for. Society is polarized, and the trial is a reflection of that. This whole controversy went beyond football and beyond sport, causing people to look at the relationship between women and men in the workplace. In a way, it was Spain's Me Too movement. Rubiales has said he will appeal against the verdict. The court said prosecutors had requested a custodial sentence of 2.5 years for Rubiales, 1 year for the kiss, and 18 months for coercion. He is not going to prison, but he has always insisted he did nothing wrong. During the trial, he said maybe he got a little bit carried away during the medal ceremony, and he wasn't behaving in the way he should have done as an institutional figure. However, he said there is a big difference between that and committing a crime. Spain will play Belgium in Valencia on Friday in their Women's Nations League opener, and England will host Spain at Wembley on the 26th of February. As the football world moves forward, it's essential to acknowledge the significance of this moment. The bravery of Hermoso and her teammates has sparked a conversation that goes beyond the sport. It's a conversation about consent, power, and the importance of creating a safe and respectful environment for everyone. If you want to stay informed about everything that matters, why not explore more about what we're sharing? In the description of this video, you'll find additional resources that will enrich your understanding of the subject. Our commitment goes beyond informing. Daily, we bring stories that truly matter, whether from behind the scenes of technology, cultural movements, or global events shaping the future. If you believe that being well-informed is essential to understanding the world, this is the moment to join us. With just 2 clicks, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. This way, you ensure access to in-depth analysis, unique contexts, and a broader view of events. Don't let crucial information go unnoticed. Click now, become part of our community, and join us in deciphering the impact of news on the future we're building together.